Peter Obi sparks mixed reactions as he kneels before Edo bishops for prayers. Wow, this is how it's supposed to be, right? Under normal condition, priests are kingmakers. They are actually God's voice to humans. They are actually supposed to be um, um, sometimes channels through which leaders receive wise counsels and understand God's mind as well. So it is not out of place for Peter Obi to kneel before them. He's not kneeling before them, he's actually kneeling before God. All right? He's kneeling before God, and God will definitely help him. So a photo of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, kneeling before some Methodist bishops for prayers during his visit to Edo State ahead of presidential polls has caused a stir. Nigerian news reports that Obi was prayed for by some bishops while visiting Benin, Edo State, on Friday as part of his campaign activities to the South-South region to woo voters for his 2023 presidential bid. In the photos, the Labour Party flag bearer was captured on his knees with an attire of the party and surrounded by the bishops showering him with prayers. Reacting to the photo, a social media user identified as Success Matters wrote, "Real bishops or not rented charlatans that are intended to desecrate the Christian faith." All right? So that is what he's saying. So somebody said, see this man kneeling everywhere for votes. This man, when no, they pass Catholic Church. When they pass Catholic Church, image added. So they are trying to criticize Obi for kneeling before him. He's fine, he's a Catholic, but then he is trying to prove that this is not a denominational matter. He's seeing everybody and letting them know that there's need to take back Nigeria from the hand of these marauders that have claimed Nigeria from the innocent citizens. All right? So it's not time to criticize Peter Obi for making his campaign. After all, other people are also campaigning. Somebody is writing here, his name is TG, the man favored by both God and men, senior man, PO. So this one is a fan of Peter Obi. It's true. When the said, when the heart of God is upon you, he will make your enemy to be at peace with you. And that is what Obi will enjoy throughout this period until the end. Somebody started here, his name is Black Panda Road. Hypocrisy. Same people that mocked bishops for attending Tinubu's event. So what are they saying? The same people that mocked bishops for attending Tinubu's event are now praying for Peter Obi. Can you imagine? So this is now trying to make it political now. And this is now defending APC. So he's calling them hypocrites. Another person wrote, and what is working for Peter Obi is his humility and meekness beyond competence. Humility has opened doors for him in places that he has not even knocked. Yes, so what Peter Obi is showing is humility and meekness, and it's going to work for him. A leader who is humble and meek will get the favor of God and favor of man. The heaven and the earth, and even beneath the earth, will support him. All right? So another person is writing, the $1 million question is, how much did they collect for mobilization? Wow. So Peter Obi is not giving anybody money. He's just moving around to see every stakeholder and to let them understand the need to take back Nigeria from the hand of the current mischievous leaders. That is just what he's doing. So I don't think if those people collected money, they should come out and say they collected money from Peter Obi. So what's good doing is what doing. So Peter Obi is doing the needful. He's doing what he's supposed to do. And that is how it's supposed to be. All right? So another person is writing, what kind of human being be this? You know, the tire. That is why he's showing his capacity and capability to lead Nigeria. He's showing that he's healthy. He has the energy. He has the wisdom. He has the knowledge. He has the understanding. He has what it takes. He has the humility. He has the self-courage. to lead Nigeria, and he's showing that to all of us. All right, not like other people, other candidates that are running up and down. They don't want to attend any function where they will ask them plenty questions, because that is not what they want. All right. So Peter Obi is showing that he's younger, he's smarter, and he has the energy that is needed to lead Nigeria. All right. So Peter Obi, well done. Both God and man will see Peter Obi through, so that he can take over this Nigeria, and then we'll have a British space once more. All right. Somebody is saying you should ask Jonathan what happened with his church to church gallivanting. So what does it mean? That he shouldn't see people anymore. He's not seeing only Christians. He's also seeing traditional rulers. He's seeing stakeholders. He has been to the north, and he's also touring the south. So it's not only about seeing Christians. It's not. You can't call it gallivanting. He can't say he wants to be a president and is sitting in his house and expect miracle to fall from heaven. He must go around and see stakeholders, and that is exactly what he's doing. So another person is replying here. Jonathan is still the best president Nigeria ever had. Yeah, because he has proven he's better than this current government that is trying to kill everybody to remain in power. All right. So somebody is saying here, so does it mean with that turn to massive vote for him, GEJ did more than that in 2015? Yeah, so that is not the issue. All right. He just has to do what he has to do. Peter Obi is not GEJ. They're different. That's what somebody's saying. Obi is Obi, Jonathan is Jonathan. So what worked for Obi may not have worked for Jonathan. And what did not work for Jonathan may also work out for Obi. So there are different persons with different personalities. So we should leave all of that. Who God owns choosing one will be for Obi-Dient family. So humble. So somebody is supporting what Obi is doing here and saying he is confirming his humility. There are several comments here, several comments. All right. Somebody is saying Obi is not Jonathan. Obi is Obi, and that is what it is. So Obi will continue to go around, will continue to meet stakeholders. I think that same yesterday, he went to the Oba Palace, Oba of Benin, and stayed with them there, and then presented and identified with them, and they received him very well. Same yesterday, he moved from Benin to Auchi, where he also saw the General Overseer of the Omega Fire Ministry, Pastor Johnson Suleiman, or Apostle Johnson Suleiman. It was just to identify with the stakeholders in the area. It's not playing lip service or eye service. And I think he also saw the traditional ruler of the Auchi area there. He went to the palace of the traditional ruler and saw everybody. So it was a tour of the whole of Edo State. And it was also mentioned that they denied him access to the Ogbe Stadium in Benin. So he wanted to use that place for the rally, but then they denied him that place. And immediately all the Obi-Dients in Edo State turned to the streets and the roads, and they caused roadblock because they had to fill the road and the streets. We saw the crowd that turned out when he went to the Oba of Benin Palace. We saw the crowd that turned out when he went to Auchi, to the traditional ruler's palace. The crowd was so, they call it tumultuous cloud. A crowd that people could not even move. All right. So Obi movement is on the go and is working. So we wish him success. I hope that as he's touring, the team is also conscious of security, because I'm sure the Fulanis will be looking for a way now to eliminate him, so that the threat he's putting before them will stop. And thank God that he's coming as a president. Maybe they would have arrested him for treasonable felony that he's trying to take over Nigeria. But now he's coming as a president under a political party. They can't arrest him the way they arrested Nnamdi Kanu. Because it's obvious that the Fulanis don't want to see any Igbo man come to limelight, and don't want to see Igbo tribe survive in Nigeria. That's why they're doing everything to annihilate them. But it will not work. Peter Obi will succeed. They said Igbo man will never be president in Nigeria. Now God is bringing that to prove them wrong, and it will happen this time. So let's see how they will prevent that, because Peter Obi will definitely win this election and nothing will happen, and he will still lead Nigeria better than what these people are doing now. So thank you for listening. This is all about Peter Obi's tour in Edo State yesterday and how successful it was. Just put your comment below, and thank you for listening.